I remember that our mom and first mom and dad. I remembered that they didn't feed us all the time. They didn't feed us lunch, anything like that. She wasn't even born yet, but she was born after me, so I used to feed her, but then I used to feed her once she was born. I was feeding her bottles, changing her diapers, and I had to include her, feed her.
How old were you?
I was about 6, 5, 4. I think about it because it's a little scary. Because I had to do all the work.
It's not about legal language or anything like that. A lot of it is about feeling.
On many occasions, my parents Michael and Brenda would just get drunk all the time. And whenever that happened or they would take drugs, it would just be devastating because it would end with one of us children being hit and beaten and yelled at.
You really have to bring these children to life for the judge so that the judge can see what the children are going through, what their reactions are to everything that's happening to them.
With me being the oldest and everything, I had to take care of my siblings. They never did anything for them. When Ariel was born, I was the one who got up at 4 in the morning and gave her her bottle. I was the one who changed her diapers. I was the one who took them all on a walk through the neighborhood or through the trailer park.
Tiffany was frequently left alone with her brother and sister. She frequently tried to find something for them to eat.
Kind of the pinnacle of the story was July 4th, 1998. We went to a party. It was like any other party, lots of drinking, lots of drugs. And I remember walking up to Brenda and she was out of it, completely out of it. Just there was no way she could be taking care of her children in the state that she was in. All the adults were. And she sent me up to the apartment to check on Ariel. I remember going up into the room and I couldn't find her. She wasn't on the bed and I panicked. And I remember just screaming, where's Ariel? Where's Ariel? Does anybody know where Ariel is? And this guy just came barging out of the bathroom and went straight over to the side of the bed and just pulled her lifeless body out from the side of the bed where she had fallen. And I just couldn't believe it. And he just laid her on the bed and just took off. He just left the room. And I picked her up and I was trying to I couldn't figure out what was wrong. She was horrible colors, just blues and purples. She had been there a long time. And I remember just walking out onto the deck and Brenda and everybody was just charging up the stairs because they knew something was wrong. And just saying to her, Ariel's dead. She's dead. And I didn't know what to do. And I was scared. I was 9 years old. I didn't know what was going on.
When the baby sister was buried, there were no funds for a stone for her grave. Tiffany was appalled by that. And so I was able to work with a program that actually donated a grave marker for Ariel. It was such a gorgeous ceremony. Tiffany planned it with her sister and her brother, and it was a gorgeous, gorgeous service. There are a lot of things like that that are, in hindsight, are so incredibly emotional that it's hard to track them all.
I've really learned to check with my emotions, but these 3 kids, like I said, because they are so gorgeous and they're smart and intelligent kids, that it does break my heart when I see what they've had to go through, and I don't think any child should have to go through that.
It just became a part of me to make sure that these children were going to receive what they needed the most, and working toward the permanency for them and keeping them safe.
We're thankful for at least being in a home with people that care for us and love us, and people that we know won't hurt us.
That's when I get emotional, is to see kids that are healthy and happy and have a good home.
Now we get to sit on the couch and cuddle with mom and dad and watch TV.
And will have that as their legacy for the rest of their life.
Daddy feeds us lunch and Mommy feeds us lunch.
They take care of us.
When that CASA worker is in the courtroom, they are truly speaking for the child and standing up for that child's opinions and wants and needs.
Of course, the biggest one was the day of adoption. That was huge. Pretty cool.
When I was in high school, she was definitely a mentor for me. I want to be like Teresa. I want to go as far as Teresa's gone.
I can still visualize her so clearly as the little girl that I met, and she's now a grown-up young lady. It's incredible. I just love her to death.